Most businesses waste months and even years on SEO and miss out on a ton of traffic from Google. It's because they overlook the 5 critical steps for ranking and getting leads that should be baked into every single piece of content you create. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact process I use to take clients from hundreds of visitors per month to over tens of thousands of visitors per month without spending a dime on ads. And before my YouTube coach yells at me, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Okay, so to start, you need to understand the strategy we're going to use to blow up your traffic and why it's so powerful. I'm going to show you the behind the scenes of how our clients get results so that you can see how this actually works. But before that, I put together a local SEO checklist that covers everything, and I mean everything that you need to rank locally. The link's in the description. It's completely free and it'll save you months of trial and error. The big picture, the SEO avalanche technique. Okay, so I need to explain the avalanche technique to you, and this is gonna make so much sense once you see it. Think about a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, and as it rolls down the hill, it picks up more snow. It gets bigger, it moves faster, and eventually it becomes this massive snowball and it turns into an avalanche. That's exactly how SEO should be working for your business. The technique is simple. You start with easy keywords, you start getting traffic from those, Google sees that people are actually visiting your site and staying there, and then Google helps you rank for slightly harder keywords, which brings in even more traffic, which then helps you rank for even harder keywords. It's this compounding effect that just keeps building. And here's the real problem. Most people try to skip all the steps. They want to go straight for the most competitive keywords in their industry, and that drives me crazy. They see their competitors ranking for best contractor in Chicago, and they're like, I want to rank for that too. But their site's getting like 100 visitors a month and their competitors are getting like tens of thousands. It's not going to happen like that. So when you rank for these easy keywords first, you get more visitors, and more visitors proves to Google that your site is actually helpful and valuable to them. And then Google starts helping you rank higher for those harder keywords. And that creates a snowball effect that just keeps building and building. So step 1, find keywords that you can actually rank for. If you watch any of my training or videos, you know that I mention this a lot because it's so important. All right, so let's talk about a little reality check that most people need to hear. If you're getting like 100 visitors a month to your website, you should not be trying to rank for keywords that sites with 10,000 visitors a day are targeting. Like, it's just not realistic, and this is why most people fail at SEO. They're aiming way too high and way too fast. So here's what you need to do. There's a free tool called answerthepublic.com, and it makes this process super easy. I'm gonna walk you through this really quickly. Go to answerthepublic.com, you type in your main business keyword, let's say you're a contractor, type in contractor or home renovation, or whatever your main thing is. Then scroll down and look at the questions section. And what you're gonna see is all these long tail questions that real people are actually asking. These are gold because they typically have way lower competition and still have decent search volume. And more importantly, they show you exactly what people want to know. So what you're looking for are questions that relate to your business. Like if you're saying, how much does a kitchen renovation cost? Or how long does a bathroom remodel take? Those are questions that you can answer. And these are keywords that you can actually rank for. So here's what I want you to do right now. Pause this video, go to Answer the Public, type in your main keyword, and find 3 to 5 questions about your industry. Once you've found a few questions, come back to this video and watch the rest. And to make sure that you get started, leave the question in the comments that you're going to be answering today. I want you to commit to at least one. Step number 2, the weekly publishing system. Okay, so now that you've got your keywords, let's talk about consistency, because this is where most people completely drop the ball. So here's our proven approach with clients. 1 piece of content every single week. That's it. 1 blog post per week or 1 page update per week. And this works because it shows Google that your site is active and you're consistently providing value. The biggest mistake I see is people trying to do everything all at once. They'll publish like 5 blog posts in 1 week and then nothing for 2 months. And then they're like, why isn't SEO working? Well, because Google likes steady, predictable growth. They want to see that you're consistently putting out helpful content. So the sweet spot, and we've tested this with dozens of clients, is about 1 to 2 posts per week. If you can do 2, great. If you can only do 1, that's totally fine. Most of our clients see real improvements in 3 to 6 months with the consistent weekly schedule. And listen, I know that sounds like a long time, but here's the thing. SEO is not a quick fix. It's like saving money. Every single piece of content you publish is like putting money into a savings account. And after 6 months, all of this content starts working together, and that's when you see this compounding effect. So what does this actually look like? We've had clients who literally just stuck to the weekly schedule, 1 post per week, every single week, and grew their traffic from like 300 visitors a month to over 5,000 visitors a month in 6 months. No crazy tactics, just publishing helpful content on a schedule. The key here is not changing too much at once. Google likes steady growth, and they don't like it when you suddenly go from publishing nothing to publishing 10 posts in a week. It looks spammy. What are you trying to do? Step 3, internal linking secret. All right, so this next one is probably the easiest thing that you can do to boost your rankings, and almost nobody does it. It's called internal linking, and I'm gonna give you a really simple rule to follow. Every single time you publish a new piece of content, you're gonna do 3 things. You're gonna find 3 pieces of old content that are already indexed in Google, meaning Google already knows about them, and you're gonna add links from those old pages to your brand new post that you just published. You're gonna also make sure that you use descriptive link text and not words like click here or learn more. So why does this work? This works because your old content already has some authority with Google. They already know about the page. It's been around for a while, Google's seen it, and maybe it's getting some traffic. And when you link from that old content to your new content, you're basically sharing that authority. You're telling Google, hey, this new post is related to this other helpful content that we've published previously. And the result is that your new content gets found faster and it ranks faster. I've seen new blog posts start ranking within a week using this strategy when normally it might take a month or 2. Let me give you a practical example. Let's say you just wrote a blog post about how to choose a contractor. What you're gonna do is find 3 old posts on your site about home improvement. Maybe you have one about kitchen renovations, another one about bathroom remodels, and one about budgeting for home projects. You're gonna add a link from each of those posts that says something like, if you're not sure how to choose the right contractor for your project, check out our complete guide here. And then you're gonna link a portion of that to your new blog post. This tells Google that your new post is connected with all of your other helpful content that you've published. It's that simple. Step 4, backlink building that actually works. Okay, so let's talk about backlinking for a second. And I know this is the part that intimidates most people, but I'm gonna make it really simple for you. Our monthly strategy for most clients is 4 high quality backlinks per month. That's it. Some of our clients do 2 blog posts per week and 4 backlinks per month. We're not buying links, we're not using any automated tools or software, we do manual outreach. We build real relationships with website owners and we offer something valuable. And here's why quality matters so much. 1 good backlink is worth way more than 100 bad ones. Like, I've accidentally built 400,000 backlinks to my own website before because I put a link in a footer of a client's website that had a ton of pages. But I was only getting links from around 500 total websites. So it's not about having a million backlinks, it's about having backlinks from real, relevant websites. So what does manual outreach actually look like? You're finding websites in your industry, you're building good relationships with them, and you're offering them something valuable, not just asking for a link. Maybe it's a guest post, or maybe it's a resource that they can link to, or maybe it's just data that they can use in their content. I actually have a full spreadsheet that shows you how to do this, and there's gonna be a link in the description. But here's the realistic expectation I want you to set. You don't need hundreds of backlinks. Start with just 1 good backlink per week or per month, just 1. Focus on relevance over quantity. A link from a relevant website in your industry is worth way more than 10 links from random websites that have nothing to do with what your business does. The compound effect, why this gets easier. So here's the cool part about all of this. SEO is like compound interest. It's like saving money. Every single piece of content you publish is like putting money into a savings account, and after 6 months, all of this content starts working together and you get this massive compounding effect. And before we continue, let me break down the timeline for you because I think this will help you understand what to expect. Months 1 to 3, you're gonna start ranking for those easy keywords that we talked about. You're gonna start seeing gradual traffic increases, like maybe you go from 300 visitors a month to 500 or 600 visitors a month. It's not crazy growth, but it's steady. Months 3 to 6, this is when you start breaking into those more difficult keywords to rank for. You're seeing more steady growth. Maybe you're at 1,500 visitors a month now. Months 6 to 12, this is the magic zone. This is when most businesses start breaking into those competitive keywords that you wanted to rank for in the first place. And this is when you usually see those significant increases. You might go from 1,500 visitors to 5,000 or even 10,000 visitors a month. And the best part, after 6 months, new content starts ranking way faster because your site has so much more authority. Those first blog posts that you published took maybe 6 weeks to start ranking, but after 6 months of doing that consistently, new posts might start ranking within a week or 2. All right, let me give you your action plan. This is what you're gonna do this week. Week 1 is your research phase. Go to answerthepublic.com, find 4 or 5 questions that you can answer. Pick questions that your customers actually ask, and create a simple content calendar. 1 question per week, that's all you need to do in week 1. Week 2, you're gonna create your first piece of content. Target your easiest keyword or the easiest one for you to answer. Write content that actually answers that question, like really answers it. Don't just stuff it with keywords. And then add in 2 to 3 internal links to existing pages on your site. Moving forward, stick to 1 post per week or 2 posts if you want faster results, but don't overwhelm yourself. And always add internal links to your new content from 3 pieces of old content. And then start reaching out for 1 new backlink per week. Okay, real quick, let me tell you some big mistakes I see people making all the time. Number 1, aiming too high. This is targeting keywords that are way too competitive for where your site is right now. Start easy and then build up. Number 2, being inconsistent. Publishing 5 posts in a week and then nothing for 2 months. Consistency wins every single time. Number 3, keyword stuffing. Focusing so much on keywords that you forget to actually help people. Write for humans first, optimize for Google and AI second. And number 4, ignoring internal links. This is literally the easiest thing that you can do to boost your new content, and people just don't do it. All right, so let's wrap this up. The Avalanche technique isn't magic. It's just a smart strategy executed consistently. You start with where you are, you use what you have, and you do what you can. That's it. And if you want my backlink outreach guide, my content checklist, or a link to a website audit tool, I've got links for everything below. Grab whatever you need. I literally just want to help you rank on Google. And if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button before my YouTube coach yells at me, because I'm dropping videos like this every single week. No BS, no fluff, just actionable SEO strategies that actually work. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.